Hello friends, this video on weather, climate and adaptations part 5 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. So now the question is, what causes this variation in temperature? Why the temperature changes so frequently? I mean, even within one day the temperature changes between morning and night. Again, the temperature changes between seasons. So what causes this change in temperature? So let's see what is the cause behind this change of seasons. So let's take this scenario. This is the sun, and we all know that Earth is just one planet which revolves around the sun. In fact, all other planets also revolve around the sun in a particular orbit. So let's say this is our Earth, and this Earth is revolving around the sun in this orbit. So this line shows the orbit in which Earth is revolving around the sun. Now initially this was the position, so this was the initial position of the Earth. And now let us say after some time it comes to this position. So let's call it position number 2. So we are just considering these two positions to understand what can cause the temperature variation. Now whichever part of the Earth is just like a sphere. You can just consider it as a ball. So if there is a ball like this, so in this case what will happen? This part of the ball will receive more heat. It will receive more light because heat and light is coming from the sun. Sun is the ultimate source of heat energy, light energy. So all the heat and light will be towards this side. So that means that this part of the sphere would have higher temperature when compared to this part of the sphere, because this part is receiving more intense heat, correct? But when this same Earth, when it is revolving and it finally reaches this position, what is happening? Whichever part is on this side, so that is going to receive more heat, more light. So this part is going to be hotter in this case. So basically, as the Earth revolves around the sun, the part of the sphere which is receiving more heat also changes. Now, one more important thing to be noted is that one thing is that Earth is revolving around the sun. At the same time, Earth is also rotating about its own axis. So this is the axis of the Earth, and it is also rotating about itself. So you can just imagine, as it rotates about itself and it is also revolving around the sun, so at every point of time only a particular part of the Earth is receiving the heat and light from the sun. So that part of the Earth is having a higher temperature when compared to the other part. And this change in orientation is happening periodically, because we know that Earth takes 24 hours to complete one rotation. So basically this is rotation, which is movement of the Earth about its own axis, and this rotation takes 24 hours to complete. And that is why we have this day and night thing. That is why one cycle of day and one cycle of night takes 24 hours. Again, the Earth is revolving around the sun, and this is called revolution. And one revolution of Earth around the sun takes 365 days, which is 1 year. So therefore, within 1 year, you have a lot of variations. You have so many different seasons. That's because when the Earth is actually moving around the sun, at every point, a different part of the Earth is receiving the heat and light from the sun. So that is why the variation in temperature happens as you start from January till December. So sometimes it will be hot, sometimes it will be winter, sometimes it will be rainy. So it will keep on changing. So the temperature variation basically happens due to the exposure of the Earth or a part of the Earth towards the sun. So the main thing which is responsible for various seasons which we have is revolution. And what causes day and night? So day and night is mainly because of rotation of the Earth on its own axis. Now Earth is rotating about its own axis. Now as it rotates, what happens? Now as it is rotating, only a particular part of the Earth is receiving more heat from the sun as compared to the others. So due to this spinning of the Earth, which takes 24 hours, so one spin, to complete one spin, it takes 24 hours. So during that one spin, different parts get heat at different point of time. So that is why during morning the temperature is like less, maybe because at that time the orientation of the earth is such that it is not receiving a lot of heat from the sun. Again, during afternoon it's like maybe it is in direct contact with the sun, and that's why it is receiving a lot of heat and light, and therefore the temperature is higher. So due to the rotation and revolution of the earth, the changes of temperature takes place. Thank you. Please visit www.examfear.com to watch more educational videos with a better experience. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for latest updates. Thank you once again.